Hey guys, it has been a minute. I know it's been a crazy couple of weeks, but I just got to tell you, I had to jump on here and thank you guys for watching this channel. And I want to give you a little bit of an update and talk about my top 5 trail moments of this past year. I think it's fairly safe to say that we all, at this time of year, starting to kind of wrap up the year, just a couple of weeks left, actually a little bit less than 2 weeks left of the year, we all start thinking about all the things that we've done and all the things that we want to do. We start making plans for next year. And though I do have a lot of plans for next year, trails to wheel, just modifications and fixes I need to make on my rig, I just wanted to take a moment and look back and talk about the top 5 trail moments that I had in 2023. And they're in no particular order or anything else, so let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is starting the live series on this YouTube channel. I have been so graciously blessed with having wonderful guests on the show. I'm going to call it a show on the live stream on this channel. We've had Holly, Mischief Maker, you guys know her, Spartan Overland, Down South Off-Road and Outdoor. I've had Wrangled Soul, Nicole. I've had Poor Off-Road Coffee, Heather, Brad, Nathan, and Matt from Simply Must Go. Anyway, guys, there's been a ton of them, and I have had such a great time having conversations with these people. And the whole point of putting this series together, I called it Off-Road on Air, and that really is just to have conversations with people that are in different aspects of this sport, this industry, and get different perspectives and experiences, and connect with you guys also through the chats and stuff like that, let you guys offer questions and stuff. I'm definitely going to be planning on doing quite a few of those, at least one a month in 2024. So if live format is your thing, make sure to check out the channel and check out the live tab there. And yeah, I'm looking forward to so many of those. And seriously, thank you to everyone who has participated in those so far. If you want to go and watch those, they're on the live tab. You can check those out. Next thing was a trail. It was Turkey Bay, Jeep Badge of Honor trail. Went there with Brad and some other guys, and we had an absolute wonderful time going out there and exploring those trails. We really didn't have any idea what we would be getting into. We definitely found some adventure. I had a situation where my Jeep wouldn't start temporarily. We drove out right to the water's edge, which was really cool. We also had some really steep drop-offs and then some good hill climbs. So we had a good day. Even though that trip did not end very well for me, I was speeding at the end of that trail, heading back home. Ended up getting pulled over, and thankfully I did not lose my license or anything like that, but I did get a hefty fine. So if you go and do that, make sure to keep your foot off of the gas pedal excessively anyway, when you're heading out of that Tennessee, Kentucky area. All right, guys, and the next one, I had the honor of leading trails during the WNC Trail Fest, hosted by the Southern Four-Wheel Drive Association. They have done so much for this community of off-roading, and they decided to put on an event in Uwharrie National Forest. And yeah, I got to lead a really great group of people through the D trails. So Daniel, Dickie Bell, and Dutch John. We explored some other trails as well, but we had some ranging experience coming with us on these rides. We had an open TJ with a hand throttle. We had a super beautiful LJ that we did not want to scratch up. We had a Gladiator come through. And yeah, we just had a wonderful time. And then to top it all off, Uwharrie isn't that far from me. I'm over in Nashville, so it's like 3 hours or so away. But I got to go back and run those same trails with my good buddy Jesse, and it was his kind of first time there wheeling those trails. So specifically, we went to hit the D trails. Dickie Bell was first. We flew the drone around, got his badge, camped, and had a great night. So if you haven't gone to Uwharrie, check the season. You're gonna have to go get your passes and stuff like that to wheel there, but it's phenomenal, and it's home to obviously those trails are some of my favorites. But we will be going back to do the front side of Daniel with some guys from the Black Bear Off-Road Trail team in 2024. That is definitely going to happen. So I guess stay tuned for that. So next up is the Cove, Coppinger Cove to be a little bit more precise. And I cannot stress to you guys enough how little we knew about this before we went. So it was me, Brad, and Jackson. We got into some really tough spots, and out of all the wheeling that I've done, like no other trail has put us in such a situation where teamwork was required as much as it was on that trail. I ended up burying my whole front end pretty much in a deep mud hole. I was pinned on like a 40-degree decline, going down, sliding. I ended up kind of on the off-camber side, pinned up against the tree. So Brad had to do some really cool recovery techniques and careful recovery techniques to get out. We had to pull Jackson out of some mud. He had almost flipped over. But that's why they call it a sport. And no joke, it was absolutely a phenomenal day. It even capped it off with a thunderstorm pelting us as we were trying to get out of the trail. I know Brad put a really awesome video on his channel. I've got a quick one on mine. So if you want to check that out, make sure to visit the Black Bear Off-Road or the Jeep and Bubba YouTube channel and check out his video for that. There are some trails that no matter how much you want to, you don't think you're ever going to be able to do. That was the Rubicon Trail for me. I was absolutely thrilled to get to go and do the Jeepers Jamboree this year on the Rubicon Trail with some of the best people that I've met on this planet. So Brad, Nathan, Julie, absolutely great people. And we had every obstacle thrown at us. And Nathan absolutely destroyed the back half of his Jeep. The rock rollers and other people that are part of the Jeep Jamboree staff helped us out tremendously, both in camp and outside of camp on the trail. We got to go to a secret location, as it were, that nobody gets to go to. And although we didn't do all of the trail continuously, we had the best time. And I would highly recommend it if you put money away and save and whatever to go and do that, especially if you live on the East Coast, to get out there out west and wheel in California. Anywhere in California would be great, but you know, the Rubicon Trail is obviously the upper echelon. It is the namesake of the Rubicon Jeep. So yeah, we got through every kind of obstacle, every kind of situation that we could have imagined and more. I was fortunate enough to have my Jeep shipped out there. And then since Nathan destroyed his, he actually drove my Jeep back. And we shipped his back to here just because he and Julie definitely couldn't have driven it all the way home, at least not comfortably and safely. So having said all that, it is a bucket list, a trail. It was a bucket list trail. I have plenty of other ones on my list, and I cannot wait to tackle those. My next big trip is going to be in Colorado this year. I want to go and do Holy Cross this summer for my birthday. So that's the tentative plan at this moment. But like I said, if you watch my last video, there's a huge list of all the different places and stuff like that I have on my list. And that's not even everything. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more. But all right, guys, those are my top 5 trail moments of 2023. I'm looking forward to so much more in 2024. I'm waiting on the first snow. When it does snow, I'm definitely going to go hit the trails in the snow, and some couple of places that I know about here that are more likely to be a little bit more fun with deeper snow and, you know, a lot of exits just in case. But having said all of that, I want to know what your top 5 moments were. I know that we're all planning, we're all looking back, like I said in the intro of this video, but man, I really want to know what you guys think. If you are interested in being a guest on the On-Road or Off-Road On Air live series, please just let me know. We'll talk about doing that. And yeah, I hope you're living life adventurously. And until next time, I will see you on the trail.